Over, sir.
Okay. Then I will move to the next topic called control structure. So C is considered as structure programming language. We already discussed it. C is a structure programming language. One of the reason for this having various programming control statements. C processes a decision-making capabilities and support the statements known as control statements. By using control statement, we can have the grip, we can have decision-making capabilities. We can have decision-making capability. By using these control statements only, it is available. Okay. So there are three types of control statements supported by C language. What are those three? Conditional control statements, unconditional control statements, loop control statements. Conditional. What are the conditional control statements? Simple if else statement, nested if statement, else if statement, else if ladder, switch statement. These are all under conditional control statements. I'm repeating again, control statements are three types. Control statements are three types. What are they? Conditional control statements, unconditional control statements, loop control statements. Under conditional statements, we have five types. What are those? Simple if else, nested if, else if, and switch statement. These are all the five types of conditional statements. Let's see one of the structure of if statement. This is the if structure. What is the use of this if structure? We can check the condition, we can check the value, we can write an expression whether it is true or not. Whether it is true or not. If it is true, we can write a block of statements. If we can write some information within this if statement. Okay. This exp is nothing but expression. We are writing an expression in if condition. That is called if condition. Okay, this is the flowchart for this if condition. If the condition is true, this true statement will be executed. This true statement will be executed. After true statement, the statement X, that means next statements of that if block. Okay, whatever the statements outside the if block, it will execute after the if condition. If the condition is true only. If it is false, the condition is not satisfied, then it won't execute the block of statement which are inside the if condition. These statements will not be executed if the condition is false. Here we are writing only simple if statement. Here we are writing only simple if statement. If the condition is true, then we are going to execute some information. We are going to execute some instructions. That instructions will be executed. This is the flowchart of simple if statement. So this is the condition. If the condition is true, then it goes to true statement. If the condition is false, then it goes to directly the next statements. Okay, let's see a simple example. We are reading only one variable called a. Then here we need to write enter a value. So I'm reading only one integer, %d. So per ampersand a, right? We have to write one condition. If what is the program we are going to write now is even odd. Simply even, whether it is even number or not. Okay, so we all know if a number is divisible by 2, then we can call it as even. A number is divisible by 2, we can call it as even, right? So 2 is an even number. If we divide the 2 with 2, then we will get 0. 4 is an even number. If we divide with 2, then we will get remainder 0. 5 is an not even number. Even number. If we divide with 2, then we will get a remainder 1. Remainder 1. For example, 6. If we divide with 2, then we will get 0. 7. What is the remainder? If we divide with 2, we will get remainder 1. So based on remainder, we are checking this whether it is a even number or not, based on remainder. So how to get this remainder? We already used an operator called modulus, right? So a modulus 2 is equals to 0. Here we should not use single equals to, we have to use double equals to, we are comparing. That's why we have to use double equals to. So a number is divisible by 2 and getting a remainder 0, then we can call it as even. Okay. So we must understand this if condition, that's it. If a number is divisible by 2, we are dividing a number with 2 and getting a value 0. Then it is called as even number. Then it is called as even number. So let's run a program. Run this program. Enter a value. I am giving 8. Even number. It is true statements. Okay. For example, false. That means odd number. We have to give odd number. Something 7. There is no input, there is no output, because we have not handled that false statement. We have not handled that false statement. We are handling only true statement. Okay, this is a simple if statement. If the if the condition is true, then we are going to execute some statements. If if having only one statement, then we no need to specify block, we no need to specify this curly brackets. If a condition is or loop is containing only one statement, ఆ బ్లాక్ లో ఒకటే స్టేట్మెంట్ ఉంటే we no need to specify this block. అదే బ్లాక్ ఆఫ్ అంటే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఉంటాయి, if it is contains more than one statement, then we need to specify that curly brackets, curly braces. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఏంటి, ఒకటే స్టేట్మెంట్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ బ్రాకెట్స్ ఇవ్వాల్సిన అవసరమే లేదు. ఇఫ్ రాస్తాం, దాని తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో అది రాస్తాం, అంతే. ఓకే, note down this program. Keep the heading if condition, simple if statement. Otherwise write these side headings. Control structures, keep the heading control structures. I will send these documents to you also in a WhatsApp, even though write in a short way. Control structures 3 types: conditional, unconditional, loop control statements. In conditional statement control statements, C supports 5 types of conditional control statements: simple if else, nested if, else if ladder, switch statement. So example for simple if statement: over Susmita. Okay, noted. Okay. So let's see next. In this in the same model, we can write any number of programs. For example, whether we have given character or not, whether we have given oval character or not, whether we have given number or not. Like that, we can give any programs. We can write any programs. Okay, in a simple if statement. దీనికి ఎగ్జాంపుల్గా ఏం చాలా చాలా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ వస్తాయి. ఏంటి మనం ఇచ్చింది నెంబరా కాదా, మనం ఇచ్చింది క్యారెక్టరా కాదా, మనం ఇచ్చింది ఈవెన్ నెంబరా, మనం ఇచ్చింది ఆడ్ నెంబరా. ఆడ్ నెంబర్ అనుకోండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐ వాంట్ టు చెక్ ఓన్లీ ఆడ్ నెంబర్, then what we have to do here, we need to specify not equals to 0. అంటే not equals to 0 అయితే గనక then it is odd number, simply odd number. Okay, if the number is divisible by 2 and returning not 0, then it is called as odd number. Let's see how execute this. Enter a value. For example, I have given 11. 11, so odd number. Okay, so if we specify equals to 0, then even number, not equals to 0, odd number. Then move on to the next topic, if else statement. If else, here we are handling false statement also. We are not only handling true statement, we are handling false statement also, false condition also. Okay, if the condition is true, the true block will be executed. If the condition is false, then the false block will be executed. Okay, so here we are handling false statement also. We can write both even number, odd number in a one program. Here we can write even number and odd number in a simple one program. So if the this is the flow diagram for the if else condition, if else statement. Okay, the condition is true, then it executes this true statement, true block. If the condition is false, then it executes false block or false statement. After the execution of true or false, it executes the rest of the statement which are in the program. Other than this condition, other than these blocks, it may have some programs or statements. Okay, so that statements will be executed after these blocks, whether it is a true statement after the false statements. Okay, so let's see how to handle both the if else, if block and else block. Here I am writing same program. If is equals to 0, then even number, else. చెప్పాను కదా ఇందాక, ఏదైనా ఒక బ్లాక్లో ఒకటే లైన్ ఉంటే you no need to write you no need to specify curly braces. ఈవెన్ కాకపోతే ఆడ్ నెంబర్ అంతే. మనం ఇచ్చేది నంబరు, ఆ నెంబర్ అనేది 0 రిటర్న్ చేస్తే, 2తో డివిజిబుల్ అయ్యి 0 రిటర్న్ చేస్తే ఈవెన్ నెంబరు, అలా కాకపోతే ఆడ్ నెంబర్. ఓకే, సింపుల్గా ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్. సెమికోలన్ ఇవ్వలేదు నేను, రైట్. enter a value. If I give even number, then it will print even number. మళ్ళీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేద్దాం. If I give any odd number, then it will print